Some things are inexplicably good for the soul. Husky cuddles, it turns out, is one of them. I've been husky sledding in Norway, but much to my surprise, it turns out there is a small but vibrant community of sled dogs in this country. It's pretty number 8 wire. The sleds are often wobbly old bikes. Most of it is done in forests, rather than on snow. But it's still a thing. Brooke Sabanon of 3 new puppies at Timberline Racing Kennels, always keen for cuddles. Steve and Tania Cox have been involved with Huskies for 25 years. They now run the biggest Husky racing kennel in the country. The couple's love of the breed is infectious. Their purebred Siberian Huskies are made for running. That's one of the myths that's soon dispelled about the breed. These are not designer city dogs, they are made for a life at pace. Before we get to know the animals, we get to watch Husky sledding in action, Kiwi style. The dogs are harnessed up, then hooked to a quad bike. As they're being harnessed, they start howling like wolves, their way of expressing excitement about the run ahead. Read more, *Arasati Husky Farm, Finland, in a 5-dog open sled * lean in, check. Steer. I was too busy trying not to fall off * live like a local in the French Alps. The dogs then tow the farm bike around a specially built circuit, although Steve has the engine going to ensure the dogs don't carry too much weight. You don't get to ride, this is all about watching the racing team in action. It's funny to think while Huskies are wading through the deep snow in Alaska, half a world away, they're sprinting in front of a quad bike around a farm in rural New Zealand. The dogs only do a few circuits so they don't overheat. Typically, they are run before dawn when the temperature is below 0. Brooke Sabin and Steve Cox head on a demonstration run around the farm. Timberline Racing Huskies has 14 dogs, all kept in purpose-built runs. The dogs must be fenced. They have a very high prey drive, meaning if they escape, they're likely to hunt cats or sheep. But with humans, the Timberline dogs are big, beautiful, fluffy marshmallows. Brooke Sabin, you get to meet all 14 of the Timberline dogs. After the racing display, we're able to join the dogs in their runs. It looks like we're surrounded by wolves, but the licks, cuddles and wagging tails show nothing but love. We move into the puppy kennel, where 3 excitable Huskies puppies, with piercing sapphire eyes, flop over each other in a race to play. I'm in love, as 30 minutes quickly evaporates in puppy play. Brooke Sabin, the 3 new puppies will eventually be used for racing. The rest of the tour is spent in Steve's racing cave, where you learn all about Huskies. There is, to my surprise, a Husky racing circuit in New Zealand. They run mostly in forests, pulling rigs, modified bikes or scooters. Brooke Sabin, the pet German Shepherd, Kobe, loves running, and doesn't want to miss out on the fun. Steve tells us about Husky sledding's fascinating history, including polar exploration and saving thousands of lives. In 1925, the isolated Alaskan town of Nome had a diphtheria outbreak. With no vaccine, it was expected almost everyone in the area, about 10,000 people, would be killed. So a heroic sledding mission was launched, traveling more than 1,000 kilometers through thick snow and in temperatures up to 46 C. The mission was successful and saved thousands of lives. The trip thrust sled dogs into the popular imagination. Brooke Sabin Husky training, while the cows watch on. And with that, our Husky tour was over. The irony is, we spent nearly $1,000 Husky sledding in Norway, where it was treated like an amusement ride, in and out. Here, I learned so much more, developed a love for the dog, got puppy cuddles, and didn't even have to leave the country. More information: the 2-hour tour, including refreshments, costs $35 and $25 for children, under 5's free. See timberlineracinghuskies.co.nz. Getting there, Timberline Racing Huskies is 20 minutes outside Taupo, heading toward